Alright. Grand final time. Here in the winter tournament. In Japan, currently a offline event. All players are there in a small cute arena. We have a score comp against a normal European NA meta team comp. See some interesting start though. We already have an Aegis jungling. Oh, the Aegis is pretending, stopping the enemy Greenland from invading his own jungle. I like this adjustment. I like to see the 2-1-2 currently happening because the green is invading. Well, I guess we have a 1-1-2 with the green invade. And the green is currently in the enemy base. You can see it up here. Just running around, trying to buy time. And he actually dies to the Aegis. Wow, gets taken down. Very good starts for AFR. Stopping the green invade. Which also means they will also win the other lanes a bit more harder. Since there was one less person there as well. Nicely done. Good adjustment to the green invade, having someone guard their own jungle. I like it. Decisive is going to find level 4. We see the first B fight. It's a 3v3. Slow smokes are being dropped. Who's going down? Yukari goes down on the red side. Shua finding a Giga Drain. Not auto-attacking much. He's trying to dodge things, but he just dies. Gets crit away. Actually goes down. Double kill for blue team. For Team Galaxy. I think they're called Team Galaxy. I'm just gonna call them Team Galaxy. Right team, I'm gonna call AFR. And it's a great start for blue team. They also get a lot of scores in. Galaxy now a 61 point lead already. Have control. Green and Wigglytuff now double invading. Observers are sadly not showing it, but there's a Green and Wigglytuff in the AFR jungle. Trying to fight for the buffs. Trying to be annoying. While Galaxy's Talonflame is just farming his own buffs. I really wish they would show this, like right here. You see things are happening. Sadly, they're not showing it. Wigglytuff gets taken out by the Aegis. Again, Aegis very bloodthirsty apparently, getting out the kills. Also hunting down the Greenland now, who is running towards the enemy base again. Observers! Show us the action! Sure, level 7 now. Looking for the mid-corp fishes. Both junglers pretty much the same level. And the green just actually at level 4. Ton is level 4 and he actually dies again. Second time he dies invading without getting anything done. I mean, he does buy a lot of time, but dying twice. And I don't think AFR lost much by respecting or like going for it, so. But he buys a lot of space. But again, if the space doesn't get really used, then it's kind of pointless space. Both junglers are still the same level. Talonflame now flying in. Does he find anything? Goes on Dan. We see a rollout on the Galaxy's team. Very normal in the score comp to have a rollout being played. This thing is very deep and he just runs in. Sure, doesn't care. Has his Giga Drain Paladins unlocked. Very hard to kill. Both junglers are just level 8, so there's gonna be no unite in this team fight. Let's see which team has an advantage. We see E-Speed for Heroes. Always plays E-Speed. Nice rollout, but doesn't really do still much. Gets taken down, gets stuck on the slow smoke, gets taken down. Camera goes over to Ton GG farming his own jungle. I would like to see the Dreadnought going down. Can he find the fly steal? Can he find it? They just have to stop hitting it. As soon as you see this, just stop hitting Dread. And nice, they get it. Very well done by AFR. Stopping the Dreadnought damage as soon as they see the fly going up. And then there's no chance of Talonflame ever getting it. Escapes the fly, the thing. Nice coins as well going in for AFR. Good caps. Go is quite low now. Gradient on top side now being annoying. Again, getting 5 huge Eos coins in. They're leaving Pikachu bot lane to deal with the last hits. Game might calm down a bit. No, Ton GG is again looking for those steals. But does he die again? Third time he dies invading the enemy jungle. And he's only level 7. It's not looking great for him this game. AFR dealing very well with the Gradient. Oh, does he get the last hit? Yeah. I mean, Pikachu has no chance against a Talonflame. Anyway. I would say we see a Bullet Sea Gradient. Normally we see a Beige Combat Gradient in other regions. And even in Japan. So this time it's a Bullet Sea Gradient though. Rare to see. Normally it's always Combat Beige. And AFR picks up the Rotom as well. Can they get it in too? Gold is at 50 HP would be a nice overkill. And they do. Yeah, nice. They get it in. Yukari is scoring 40 points. They're actually waiting first. Oh, they set it to 1 HP perfectly. 39 overkill. Wonderfully done. At a 29 on 30. And now they're looking for topside Odinos. They're just being very aggressive. Drained actually being level 10, quite high level. Finds a huge Hyper Beam. Ammon is popping Unite moves now. Talonflame finds... Do they find the pick off from Venusaur? No, he does. Sure, does use Unite move. Finds the Giga Drains. Finds another Giga Drain. Runs it around, Twin Dodge the Fly can't, and they take down the Talonflame. Another Giga Drain. And can he get out? Probably if he finds a Giga Drain on Lucario, he's for sure alive. Yeah, he does. And Erawas has no chance of killing him. Greedent? No, Wigglytuff goes down. That was a very insane team fight, and but I don't think that was very good for AFR. Didn't really do much in the end. Everyone dropped the Unite moves, which means they have no Unite moves now for the bot lane fight, for the strat, and Drainite's already on it. At this point, they should just farm topside. Oh, actually, can they take him down? Oh, the Fluffy Tail, wow. They time Fluffy Tail, Greedent, and Hyper Beam at the same time. Take it down. Venusaur should just be farming topside. Like, Venusaur should just be farming these right now. But he's farming his buffs. Trying to get high level. He's already level 12. So he's good in this game. Wigglytuff using Unite move to score 33, drops the Goal-Getter and he actually dies. Wow. He dropped his Unite move and Goal-Getter and just doesn't even get 33 coins in. That's quite sad. Gets taken down. So much damage on the red side. This is where like close combat comes in very handy. Very, very handy. Was a fine try, I guess. Points matter a lot for the score comp on the left side. And this is looking very, very bad for the score comp. Score comp is behind in experience. They have not broken a tier 2 goal yet. If you don't know, in the score comp, you want to break the tier 2 goal so you can open up the enemy base and potentially score 500 points there while the enemy team is doing Zapdos. But they have not managed to open up one of the goals yet. So it's looking very, very good for AFR against the score comp. They do get this Rotom. Let's see if Galaxy can do anything with it. They take down Wigglytuff as well. Can they push it in? Probably not. They can look for a score on bot lane maybe. Greedent already walking towards bot lane, but Pikachu's defending it quite well. They're just gonna kill the Rotom without any big issues. But now Greedent and Talonflame are looking for the scores on bot lane. Wigglytuff already paid attention to it, stayed in base, using the jump pad. Just looking at the minimap, they're currently being chased down. Talonflame gets out. Greedent dies again. Doesn't get out, is not as lucky as the Talonflame. And now at this point in the game, you have to keep your Eros coins. If you're the score comp or not the score comp, it's very important that you are able to score 100 points of every member. So at this point, no one should score, you just want to keep your points and make sure you have 50 on yourself. Very, very important for this last 2 minutes to be able to score 100 points. Very, very important. Gotta make sure you get max points in. And now Zapdos is spawning. Red side is kind of defending their goals a bit. Blue side also just looking. No one is looking to just instantly go for Zapdos. Dragonite is looking for a score on bot lane. Just get stopped. Pikachu and Eldegoss are defending bot goal. Talonflame is currently scouting vision on top, looking if the enemy Lucario is looking for something. And they're slowly hitting Zapdos a bit, just to force blue team to do something. Let's see how Galaxy is going to respond. Galaxy has a point, like, it's actually kind of interesting positioning right now. Everyone is in a different position. Both teams are just waiting for the other one to make a move. Who's going to start first? Talonflame is starting first, going for the 42 points. And Venusaur's actually here. He's actually going to get chased down, but he just flies out. And now blue team pulls the trigger and goes for Zapdos instantly. They see 2 people going for their Talonflame, so they're taking advantage. Try to instantly start Zapdos. It's just going to be a flip at this point. Who can get it? Eldegoss gets it! Eldegoss gets it through Hyper Beams, through Venusaur Unite moves, Talonflames. A Greedent with Fluffy Tail. Eldegoss managed to get the last hit, but it's not over yet. Both teams are running to each other base. AFR is going to score a lot of points, 500. But so is blue team. Galaxy also running towards the enemies instantly. Dragon actually get interrupted though. And they're actually making a base in time. Can they stop these? Scores from going off? They can. They can stop Lucario. Wigglytuff does get 80 in, but Lucario gets stopped. And that's a 400 point lead, 350 point lead. That should be game. Yeah, I don't know what happened to the Score Shield on Dragonite. Does he not have Score Shield? Maybe it bugged out. You know, Score Shield is bugged sometimes, but yeah, that looked kind of weird. But even if he does have Score Shield there, he doesn't get it off, so... Yeah, there's still one more push they can make, maybe. They have 20 seconds left, but... I don't think anything's gonna happen in this. It's way too many points they need. Wigglytuff is going for it. It's gonna get 26 points in. If even at all. Yeah, let's get 26 in. Now Greedent is going. They're actually going for the middle base. Greedent's getting 100 in. Green's getting 100, and there's the Dragon Knight. No, he does have score shield. Yeah, that is. Oh, did he get this in? No. Okay. And first game goes to the AFR. Nice, well done. I think that was a pretty clean game by them against the score team comp. And yeah, kind of lucky, I guess, that Elgos got the last hit on the Zapdos though. But AFR takes game 1. Alright, game number 2. Same team comps again. Greedent again going for an invade. Let's see if Elgos again tries to stop it from happening. Yeah, we already can see Elgos moving up here into his own jungle. And trying to slow down the Greedent from counter jungling. I like this adaptation for sure. Especially since Elgos has XP share, will not miss out on much experience. Greedent this time going for a different play, trying to get just the one buff away. But is he gonna die again? Can't really see. Dan is almost dying. No, they get the ability tough on bot lane. Stuff is happening. Greedent dies again in the same position as last game. Dies again to the Elgos. Unsuccessful in his counter jungling. And ASR bot lane also looks quite fine. They get some last hits, they get a kill. Pretty good early game again for AFR. I know nothing is gonna happen much until the bees spawn. Really tough gets level 4 now. Very important to be level 4 for the first bees. Elgos only level 3 on top lane, not evolved yet. And everything just dies. Oh my god, everyone just drops in HP. And he blinks away from the boosted auto attack in his last second. Almost gets shot by the Venusaur. Greedent dies again. This Greedent is not having a good time in these games so far. Oh, does he find a kill on Shua? Focus Band gets proc? No. Giga Drain. And he's fine, he's fine. Was basing in a little bit of greedy spot, but he does get out. Resets for his buff. Wiggly again counter jungling. Already in his own jungle. Elgos responding to it. So Elgos is very trying to pay attention to counter jungling. And who gets the buff? Elgos gets the buff. And they get another kill on the Wiggly tough. This counter jungling is not very good right now. It's not really working out in their favor, but yeah. I guess they're just trying to be annoying. AFStar Lucario has a huge advantage over Galaxies. Huge advantage. We see extreme speed on Miva. We see E-speed on the Heroes as well. Both Lucarios choosing for the E-speed. We see a 3v3 on top lane. No, we don't, because the observers don't show us that. Oh, there we go. Lucario, like Greedent again in a big trouble. Pops the slow smoke pop by Lucario, and Greedent dies again. Greedent is just kinda dying on cooldown both games so far. Doesn't really get much work done. What's gonna happen on bot lane? Beast in 2 seconds. Shua has a bit of a lead over the Talonflame on the Venusaur. I'm not sure if either guys will reach level 9 for the Dread, but could be quite close. This Dragonair is very weak right now, only level 6. Not gonna have Hyper Beam. And they're all moving towards bot. 5 people of AFR already on bot lane. Venusaur half a level away from level 9, getting Ignite move done, and they're just starting Dread. Quite scary though, cause Talonflame has the best last hit in this game right now. Cause there's 2 extreme speed Lucarios. Talonflame will be able to steal it away if he times it well, but he flies a bit too early, does he? Yeah, he does fly too early. Venusaur gets it from AFR. Fly was tiny bit too early. They tried to burst it down together, but couldn't quite do it, and 3 of them die. Again, it's looking absolutely great for AFR against the score comp. Winning early game, stopping Greedent from invading, finding the Dread, finding kills, finding more scores. Very good start yet again. Greedent only level 6, 4 minutes into the game. And Dragonair not trying to jungle invade. He does have a blue buff, but he gets taken down as well. Talonflame finally getting level 9. But what can he do with it? I think this Rotom is not the most useful thing, but we shall see. Retap just looking, trying to scout vision. Hero is ready to pop off. Goes in. Just throws his Bone Rush back just in case he gets into trouble, but doesn't really use it. Actually just kinda drops his Unite in 3 people. Does a lot of damage. Does he get out? No, he doesn't get out. He does get dropped. He could have probably Bone Rushed out, but I guess he wanted his team to fight. Talonflame now under a lot of pressure. AFR, Shua just going for the top side. Doesn't really care about the Talonflame. Chasing Talonflames around is not very fun. almost impossible thing to do anyway, so... Against these team comps, it's very important you just don't chase your opponents around for too much. Actually, Green's somewhat finding level 9 already now. Caught up quite a lot in experience, and Shua just being annoying on top. Looking for these last hits, doesn't quite get it. Hero is still confirming both of those. Green using his Unite move. It's gonna score 5 points, now just runs away. Just being annoying. Is he actually gonna die? No way he dies again. We can't see it, show it! Oh, he just gets saved, no, he just gets out. He barely gets out this time. Really tough just rollouting. Doesn't find the right angle. Actually goes lands right into the enemy team, gets slow smoke and just dies. Wow, those were that was some unfortunate rollout angles he found himself in. Just bounces back into the middle of the enemy team. Quite unfortunate. Again, the only way they can lose this is to a Talonfly fly, and they get it? No, they get it. They're secured again, Talonfly. A bit too early, was a nice try. He doesn't really die from this at all, right? Like, you can always do this, especially if Snipe move up. Was a good try. Always something you should probably go for as a Talonflame. Doesn't quite get it though, but yeah. Shua again securing this Dread with this Venusaur. Galaxy did score a lot of points though, but so does AFR right now. AFR breaks bot goal. That is huge for them. Again, having a point against score comp is so important for late game. Because late games do get very intense. And they managed to have one again. We didn't actually beat level 11 now. He found a lot of experience. Sure, very deep. Can he get out? He can get out. 140 until Zapdos. There's one more Rotom spawning in 24 seconds. Probably going to be a big point of contention, but again, there's 1 minute to go until Zap until when Rotom is gone, so it's not really that important, this Rotom. He's just popping his move to life. Can he live? Ah, he just lives. Okay. Can't really find kids himself. Actually, he turns around. What is he doing? Okay, he just... That's the Talonflame though. It's so hard to kill this character. Just jumps around, but Eldegoss takes him down. Eldegoss manages actually to take them down in the end. Stayed around for a bit too long. Tried a bit too much there. Now the Rotom who doesn't go over to. Miva's looking for it. The Hyper Beam is very early, and he doesn't get it. It goes over to AFR. It's not looking great for Galaxy right now. Another Hyper Beam finds its way. Then just running down the rollout Wigglytuff. Does he have another rollout? Can he roll out? Yeah, he does. Doesn't find the wall though, actually. Doesn't bounce off it. Does the Rotom go in? It doesn't, but they get the Wigglytuff kill. Looks like they're rotating down towards Dread now. Trying to secure one more Dread now. Talonflame just scouting. They have to be careful though, like, if they go for this Dread, Galaxy might be able to break top goal and open up their base, so gotta be a bit careful. Gotta be a tiny bit careful. But another Dread going over to AFR without contestation. This time Talon doesn't even try to go for it. This time if he goes for this one and dies, the game might be over, so no way. It's 14 seconds until Zap. Draenite looking for this score on top lane. And AFR is just looking for something very sneaky. They're just trying to dunk onto their own scored team comp's base. Can they do it? They're just running in right now. I like this. They've been the one that being proactive and walking to the enemy base. But Talonflame is there in time. They actually just dropped. Now they're in enemy base. They're fighting on their base score, which heals a lot and gives big shields. Is Shua, did they overstay their welcome? We can't see right now. Shua still alive. Venusaur still alive? Yes, Venusaur is still alive currently. A lot of shields going on. And wait, Galaxy's just dropping. Just going for Zap. They have Fluffy Tail. They have Hyper Beam. Can they get it? They get it with Hyper Beam. Oh my god, AFR. Losing the Zapdos here. They still have a 60 point lead, but let's see how much Galaxy can score. This is going to be very close. What is Lucario doing? Is he defending his base? Lucario's not defending his base. They're getting 49 on top lane times 2 in. We can't stop it in time. But they can stop the Venusaur. They can stop the Venusaur from scoring. Lucario just running on his own jungle, not defending his base. Cost them already 98 points on top lane. I mean 96, sorry. Heroes not paying attention to the counter scoring. They still have a 90 point lead now. What can they do with this? If they have another Wigglytuff Unite up, I think they still have Wigglytuff Unite up, right? They can make a score goal happen. Wigglytuff has score shield and Venusaur has score shield, so if Venusaur gets a big body barrier shield, they can actually still score in the enemy base, and looks like that's what they want to go for. Galaxy has very low damage when it comes to stopping score shields from happening. They don't have big damage for late game. So let's see what AFR can do. They're looking for it. Are they gonna go for the base push? S5? Yeah, they're doing it. They're going for the base push S5. Trying to outscore the score comp. Can we see it? Hey, show it! Okay, they're running in. Do they really tough unite? Yes or no? 10 seconds, they have 10 seconds left. Show us! What's happening? They're scoring? 58 of the Dragon Knight goes in? Can Venusaur get it off? Venusaur gets it off. He does get it off. Weekly tough as well. They scored 200 points. Oh my god, they scored 200 points with the Weekly tough unite. On the buzzer. Do they win? I think they won, right? Dragon Knight also scored 58 though for Team Galaxy, but AFR wins with that last second, 10-second push. Wow. Wow. We have a Crustle in game 3 now, after TonGG didn't find success on his Greedent, giving Greedent to someone else, and playing Crustle himself. No more Dragon Knight being played. Let's see how this goes. Again, same scenario again, Greedent invading, and Eldegoss just defending the jungle. Oh, who gets the last hit? Vegetav gets the last hit. They're just auto-taking a lot. Pikachu using Muscle Band. Almost getting a kill on the Crustle. Proctus Focus Band. Is Greedent gonna die again? It's very low again. Eldegoss is working him down. Can he get the last hit this time? Oh, he doesn't get the last hit. I feel like deja vu, we have been in this place before like multiple times already this tournament. The Greedent dies again in the same spot as last time. I mean, he does buy a lot of time. But I would like to see them some like different adjustments to this, because I feel like they just die every single game. AFR has already done great responses to it. Now 3 games in a row. The Greedent just dies in the enemy jungle. But I guess, yeah, again, it buys season time, right? But the Venusaur still hits level 5, doesn't matter what, so... Going for the beast now. Eldegoss just staying top lane. Vegetav hitting 4 on bot lane. Trying to secure the big B. Does he get it? No. The camera switched away before we could see who gets it. Quite unfortunate. And we see a kill. We didn't see a kill on Lucario. But Lucario goes down. Galaxy's Lucario does get taken down. Huge lead for AFR's Lucario yet again as well in this game. Crustle and Vegetav going for small caps. AFR already with a 50-point lead though. Pretty decent. Again, against the score comp, having a level lead or point lead is very important. We see a Thunder on Pikachu. We see a lot of Electro Ball this tournament, so... we see a Thunder yet again. I'm quite surprised to see a Pikachu being played into a score comp, but yeah. I guess it's probably just standard. This is very standard team comp that AFR is running. Something you would see of someone like TTV being played. Except for the Venusaur jungle, which is not very common in Europe or North America. You most likely see a Cinderace, but Japan really likes the Venusaur jungle a lot. And I think it's also quite strong. I can totally see why they play it. And I do think Cinderace has an advantage over Venusaur, but yeah. He's gonna find 40, no, just gets away. You see another Fly Talonflame. In score comps, you always see Fly Talonflame, because it's much easier to escape with and roam around the map. If you play a normal team comp, it'd always be Brave Bird Talonflame, pretty much in competitive. So in this team comp, we see the Fly, just being annoying, making sure you get the last hits on camps and just being able to live. Sure, already 8.5. Looking for his level 9. Starting Dread, there's instantly starting Dread. They see a Talonflame's actually moving towards top lane. Looks like they're giving this fully up. Can Crustle get it with the Fluffy Tail? No, he doesn't. Tries to get it with Stealth Rock, but Vegetav actually gets it. And he goes down. Great early game for AFR yet again. Galaxy this time deciding to go for Rotom. Rotom is gonna go in as well. And they get a nice cap on bot lane. I think AFR is again very happy with this early game. They have a level lead across the board. A point lead. And they're about to find the Talonflame? No? Are they about to find the Talonflame? No, he just unites, scores 10. And he's just gonna fly away. Yeah, he's gonna fly away, and he's fine. No big deal. Talonflame just running around, being annoying. Being very annoying. Next objective is gonna be Gather Dread, and besides that, not much. Shua looking for his levels on the Venusaur. Dodges the close combat. Can they find a score here? They're breaking the goal. They're breaking the goal. No, they're not. Lucari's stopping it. He actually using Might Move to stop it. Heroes trying to defend this goal with his life. Goes in. Misses his E-Speed actually. Finds a close combat, but misses E-Speed. Now he gets counter Unite moved. Buddy Bear being procced by Miva. Shua under a lot of pressure. But has still enough HP, and he's probably still has Unite move up as well in case he goes. Game is very, very close right now, but still level lead across the board for AFR. Venusaur's gonna find all the top Audinos. Wants to be level 13 as fast as possible. Dreadnought spawning. Probably just gonna reset and jump bot lane. The jump pad is up in 2 seconds. Rotom is also very interesting though in this game. But I assume they will go for Dreadnought still over the Rotom. Maybe for a bottom push afterwards, but actually, they're not in position. Actually, no, they're going for Rotom. Maybe Galaxy's just burning down the Dread. Oh, they're using... Okay, they're using everything for it. Fluffy tailing it, Crusher uniting it. And they just get it. You wanna break this goal now, most likely? Pikachu counter uniting, stopping score shields. And Green actually goes down. Talonflame being sneaky there, just waiting for people to disappear. Is he gonna... How many points does he have? He breaks the goal actually behind them? Yeah, with 30 points. He actually breaks the goal right behind AFR back. AFR now looking for a counter push. But the Stealth Rock Trust is very strong at stopping this from happening. Sure, just Unite moving and score shielding. Getting 40 coins in, very huge. But the Lucari Rose is popping off right now, hitting low E-Speed, doing crazy damage. Can Shua get out? Probably not. He's done. He's stuck in between 4, but he's hitting big Giga Drains. Another big Giga Drain. He's actually just fine. He's easily gonna get out of this, or is he? Yeah. Nice, hits 2 4-man Giga Drains in a row. No chance of dying actually. Miva looking for something more. Might be taken down. No, does drop his Unite move. That's actually fine. Last time he can do it this game. Tries to get the Talonflame. Can he do it? Oh, now he gets counter United, but he kinda misses. Unites are being exchanged. But Talonflame is always happy about this because his Unite is a much lower cooldown. So not a bad trade. Rotom is still up right now. Who's gonna go for it? Who's gonna go for Rotom? AFR is going for Rotom. They're starting it. Shua now level 13. Probably the strongest character in the game on his Venusaur. And they get the Rotom. Can they push with it? I feel like they should just try to pressure it and just don't care about Dreadnought right now. I would for sure push with this or try at least something. Otherwise it's like kinda just taking it to take it away, but I really don't think they need Dreadnought right now. They all have reasonable levels on them. I'm actually gonna go for a fight by the looks of it. I mean, Crust is defending top. They have a 4v5 right now. But Vegetav is top side as well. Vegetav is just trying to defend. Expecting the backdoor. Yeah, they're expecting the backdoor because they don't see Lucario and stuff. So Vegetav is just defending top lane. Ava takes that red. Venusaur almost level 14. Looking for it. Would be very important to have 14. And yeah, this game... I'm not sure how this game looks right now. The Scorecom doesn't have an open goal on the enemy base, so... I think this might just end in a Zapdos flip, this game. Potentially. Because the Scorecom can't just run to the enemy base, it's not open. So they actually might have to look for a team fight. Or for a quick Zapdos flip and then try to score afterwards. And yeah, just instantly starting Zapdos, as I said. This game's just instantly turning into Zapdos flip. Who's gonna get it though? Venusaur? No, Green gets it. With his fluffy tail. As predicted. I just said it. It's gonna turn into a Zapdos flip and it just instantly turns into a Zapdos flip. Let's see what they can do. They get 1k on Crusher, which means that's the nice 100 points from being scored. Venusaur's gonna get 100 on top lane. Vegetav is gonna score bot lane. It's not over yet, but it looks quite rough for AFR. Galaxy makes it back in time to defend their base. They might have time for one more push, but doesn't look quite good for AFR now. They need a lot of points, which I don't have right now. They need to farm points, but there's nothing on the map really up. Their entire site is up, but you can't really go back to their base right now and farm. One minute to go. Almost 200 points behind. I think this might be game, and they still again, last game they clutched it in the end, but this time as well, I don't think it's gonna happen. Galaxy's out just gonna look for scores if they can. Green just stopping the Venusaur from running towards the base. Snow Smoker being dropped. Crust is scoring 74. Is Pikachu actually getting the score off? No. Talonflame also scoring 50. Now they're going for the last push. Do they still fleeing Tough Unite again? Do they fleeing Tough Unite? They don't. Doesn't look like it. Venusaur has Unite move though. But nah, they just... Oh my god, they just all died to the close combat. Jesus. And they get wiped. And that is the 1 for 2. And there's the surrender vote. Yeah, it turned to Zapdos flip this game. Yeah, this close combat is pretty good at defending these points. That's why, actually, that's why in these games we still see E-Speed being played with close combat. I'm not the biggest fan of it, but it stops these score shields from just, you know, going off. Because close combat does so much damage if someone doesn't move, and you don't move a huge score, right, with score sheets, so it just makes sense to go the close combat. Because it does the most damage against it. And yeah, that's game number 3. Game number 4, AFR is now playing a semi-score comp. They switched to a Mime. They don't have a Talonflame in jungle instead of the Venusaur jungle. And yeah, Sidestep still a Venusaur on bot lane at least. So they have some good team fighting. They also have some people that can score. We saw Mr. Mime probably running Goal Getter. And this time Green is just going, he's not even contesting, he's actually just going for Corp Fishes. I like this adjustment. Instead of trying to fight the buffs, he actually just tries to steal some Corp Fishes away. Much more effective. Mr. Mime getting a nice last hit here. Dan securing the last hit. Talonflame now here on level 4. Wants to fight these things. And Green just being annoying behind enemy lines. This time he's just actually playing it much better. He has a much easier time against the Wigglytuff than Eldegoss, because Eldegoss auto-tech just slows so much that Green can't really get away from it sometimes. Does he actually still drop? What's he doing? Okay, he's trying to score. Does he get the score off? He doesn't. These Greens always stay on level 3 every single game so far. 4 games in a row, the Green test died 1 minute into the game, and it just keeps happening. They just don't care. They just run in and try to just get stuff done. It doesn't really matter if they die, but still. I feel like they could play it a bit smarter overall. On the first beast is spawning. Talonflame looking for 19 cap, easily gets it off. Just some nice coins being put in. And in these games, every single point matters. Also gives nice experience in the early game. Ton is just... Crush is just spamming, camping the berry. Is he gonna get 11 in? Yeah, most likely. Now Confusion is gone now, so he gets 11 in. No damage from Mr. Mime afterwards. And he just runs away. Just being a crustle. Miva on top side. Lucario actually invading. Eros is currently invading. There's always some invading going on at least at some point in the game. Is he gonna get taken down? He does get taken down. 1v3, no chance. But buys more space. If we can call that space being built. Wigglytuff is running into score 5, probably gonna roll out away. Another 11 by Talonflame. Just going one after another. Getting those small point leads in. We will level 7 on Talonflame. Level 7 Talonflame on both teams being the highest level in the game. I wonder if we see a Brave Bird on one of them. I could see Shua being a Brave Bird in this game, but yeah. Galaxy for sure have Fly again. Galaxy's Talonflame. We will see soon. They already broke bot goal very early on, which means they're gonna get a free dread. Most likely. It'll be hard for AFR to move into this. They're not in position at all either. Actually, I mean, they still have 2 seconds to go until now. Shua is actually level 9. Shua is level 9 on his Talonflame. Can he make it? It's just getting bursted down so fast, and he can't make it. He does have Brave Bird. Can he find kills at least? Gets 1 kill, gets 2 kills. I expect him to go Brave Bird, and he actually does it. They just want to look for kills. Compared to the Fly, who just wants to run around and be alive. So yeah, can they score now? There's a big stealth rock on the goal right now, but he does get 31 in. Can the Venusaur score as well? Mime scores, Venusaur scores. And they kill the goal. Wigglytuff does die, but totally fine. Got a lot of scores in. And it's looking quite good for AFR again. They didn't get the Dreadnought, but not too far behind in experience and points. 28 by Greedent. Talonflame might still have some coins he can put into there, but only 13. He probably is gonna go for it. He's gonna flame charge in and then fly out afterwards. He just fall asleep. Oh, he's just gonna fly and go over the wall and be out. Unless, are they gonna chase him down? Yeah, there's no way. Chasing a flame charge Shouting Flame is almost impossible. And now he's already on bot side again, looking for more. He's getting a Corpfish. AFR looking for something on top side. Defending bot as well at the same time. Just Brave Bird in, wait. Did he just... no? Oh, he just get united. What? I want to see top side. Okay, they're just double uniting to score. But Lucario does get interrupted. He's probably gonna die. He E-speeds away, has his move speed still. Okay, he does double E-speed and gets out. Camera just all over the place. I don't know what's happening. Shua goes down actually. Let's get taken down. Yeah, thank you, Warpig. And it's looking quite good for Galaxy now. Very bad for AFR. That was a huge turn in events. Losing people there on top side, losing the goal. Red is up in 5 seconds. They're just gonna burst it again. They're instantly there again just to burst it. Greedent just buying, the really tough just buying time on top lane. And they just one-shot Dread instantly again. Can Shua steal it? He doesn't. He does not. Galaxy's Talonflame does secure it. Another Dread going over to blue team. Rotom in 15 seconds now, very important for both teams. But again, I don't think it does much if you can counter on the other side of the map. If there's a chance for it, just 4-man, 5-man running down one side of the map is totally reasonable as well, over contesting Rotom, and often finds even more success than even trying to push with Rotom. Because pushing Rotom in is just almost impossible in these games, it barely ever happens. So Rotom is pretty much just a tool for you to get map pressure somewhere else, and that's the only way it can be useful in these kind of games. Most useful Rotom is like at 20 seconds before Zapdos Rotom. Those ones are very important. Sure, just going in. Unite moves the... oh, he Unite moves the Rotom away, but doesn't quite get it. It gets taken before he actually manages to damage it. Recoils now. Rotom being taken by Galaxy. 27 by Greedent going in. That was quite unfortunate. Almost had it. And the Rotom will probably just be defended. But no, Krusty just Unite moved and gets 40 in. No big deal for Krusty, has such a huge shield after Unite moving. Just gets 40 in. Goes only at 20 HP, it's looking very good for Galaxy this game. It's one of the best early games they had so far. AFR changed their team comp quite a lot. And it might just be the deciding factor that they just, you know, maybe should stick to the other team comp that worked quite well. And just, you know, do a better Zapdos fight. They changed their comp and now it's looking much worse than the games before. Venusaur is only level 12, still one entire level away from 13. Entire team of Galaxies 12 or 11. Only really tough is level 11, rest all level 12. Looking very good on experience. And again, if they break top goal, they're gonna have a huge opening. It's only on 20 HP, so anyone can pretty much backdoor it. I assume like Crusher or something's gonna run there at some point and just break it. To open up the base. Potentially. Another Dread is spawning. Looks like Galaxy is going for it yet again. Getting more experience. Probably gonna put everyone to level 13 at least, yeah. They're all like 12 and 80%. They have a huge level lead going into this late game. But, oh my god, he tries for the Brave Bird again, sure, but he gets taken down. And they have to use Wigglytuff Unite move. It's 25 seconds until Zapdos. I don't think this is a fight you want to take necessarily. Especially if you have to use Unite moves. Sure actually gets out, does he? He barely, no, he does fly. He gets the eject button flight on and dies. Now everyone is popping Unite moves. AFR using everything in this fight. Crush using Unite move. Very weird fight to take right before Zapdos spawns. And everything is just dying everywhere. Meanwhile, Wigglytuff is moving for Zap. 3 people dead on AFR's side. And this game looks very well for Galaxy right now. Can Talonflame make it back in time? Mime using Unite move. Can he steal it? Over the fly? No, the fly secures it. Brave Bird's not in time. That was a very weird decision of AFR to go for this Dreadnought fight. Yeah. I mean, I guess they were kinda desperate. Because they're pretty far behind in points as well. But Galaxy should be easily taking this game now. And we go to probably game number 5? Yeah, that was not a good fight to take by AFR. For sure not. They had to drop Unite moves so early as went through the fight, and if you're the first one to use Unite moves and you don't get kills, you will just lose, right? Because Unite moves in this game are so huge. Getting your move speed, attack speed, stats bonuses. And yeah, that's the end of the game. I think we can skip over the last minute because there's no way AFR can come back. No way. Yeah, that's a surrender. And AFR dropped the Town of Flame again and goes back to a carry jungle. This time Cinder Ace. And also Elgos, we drop the Mr. Mime again and go back to normal. So they go back to just playing a normal team comp they played before as well. What they used to. Elgos again trying to stop the green from invading. I see the greens play differently this time, yeah. They have adjusted to it and just go for core pushes instead now. Just try to steal these away. And he gets it. He waited quite long on that, but he does get it. And the Fluffy Tail being dropped. I think the Cross actually got it there. Lucario is just fighting each other on top. Getting a stack done. Really tough dice. Another really tough dice. Do both really tough just die? They both die. Cross evolves. Gets his level 4. Builds his castle. And Greedent. Oh my god, these A-Pumps there. Dice again. Another Greedent dice. 5 games. 5 times Greedent dice before the first minute is over. I can see a pattern. It's quite funny actually. In all 5 games the Greedent dies. In the first minute. Doesn't get away with shenanigans, but it's again, they buy a lot of time, right? And a level 3 Greedent doesn't give much experience away, so they don't really care. That's quite funny to see. Really tough Ghost down again. AFR, putting the pressure on bot lane. Can we get a score for the Cinder Ace? And that would be huge. Just some nice experience, but doesn't look like it. Tower Flame did jump in, top lane, getting some scores in for Galaxy. The E-Speed is unlocked. Does Green die again? No, he does take the berry, he's just out, right? Yeah, he's just gonna run away, commit away. He's gonna have a double tackle. Can't really die. Both Lucarios on extreme speed yet again. Green just cleaning the mid jungle. And bot lane just fighting over every single last that they can. Trussell winning that one yet again. With his fluffy tail. Irao is not having a score sheet as well. Gets some coins in. Who gets this? Miva gets it though. Does he find the 1v1 kill? Does he have my extreme speed coming up? No, he doesn't. Heroes barely gets away. And now Talon Flame sneaks behind it, scores 30 points. After Miva got distracted. They're just 4 top lane right now. Poor Miva is just getting absolutely ganked. 4 people gets X. Wait, was that X scissors? Town with X scissors. I haven't seen that one yet in this tournament. I mean, no one really plays Crustle much, right? But normally it's always Stealth Rock. But we've seen X scissors this time on the Crustle. Unless my eyes deceived me, but I'm pretty sure that's what I saw. So a small adjustment in his build. Maybe to just, you know, be a bit more team fighty against the Cinder Ace. Crustle now in much trouble. He actually just runs away. Gets blinked on by Shua. Probably gonna die here. Red buff is being applied. Oh my god, he almost gets out. Does he? X says, okay, he does get dropped. Shua now on his way to level 9. He gets it after those 2 double buffs. Hopefully he can buy, his team can buy enough time on Dread, so he can make it to bot lane. Can he make it to bot lane? Lucario already level 7, almost level 8. Now hits level 8. Lucario, Green also level 7. Very high levels on the side of Team Galaxy. But Shua level 9. He's the one that can win us the team fight right now. Goes in, drops the Crustle. And there's instantly pay attention on towards the Dread now. Start working on it. Is he gonna Unite move it? Or is he just gonna go for it? Nope, no Unite move has been used. Nice. Gets to keep it. Now they're gonna look for a score. 2 coins, go in, sets the guy to 1 HP, and oh nice, 39 overkill. Pretty much the highest you can have at this point in the game. Very, very well done. Those overkills are super, super important. Also a lot of experience for the Cinder Ace, who's gonna be very, very high level in this game. Getting a Dread. Getting the 40 dunk in. Galaxy still with a small point lead though, but not too much. And already broken the first top goal. Looking to open up the base. You've never really seen a base rush in this game much yet, or like in this tournament. From the score comms, but I mean it has been not many score comms. Japan actually going pretty standard in this one. But now in the final we see a score comp being played in all 5 games by one team. And they're just going ham on bot lane. Can they kill? No, Dan gets his Unite move out. Other really tough also gets Unite move out. Can he find this thing? He does find this thing. And never just runs away. Crustle trying to score 17. Doesn't get it off, drops his Unite move. Probably just gonna die. Just runs away? No, he just runs away with his Unite move, move speed, and gets out. He's just gonna score top lane 17 points in. The score is at 100 still. Gotta work a lot to get this down. Can AFR do something on the other side of the map? Sure, 11.5. Highest level currently in the game. By a mile. Greedent just being Greedent. Red in 28 seconds. Rotom also in 28 seconds right now. And AFR just looking to break top goal. Greedent Unite moving. And Shua's on low pressure. Has to Pyro Ball or has to use Unite move. Gets Ixa's away back into his own team. But Trust is low smoke. Can't really move in it. The Fly is looking for the Cinderace. Can he find it? He actually drops out to the Cinderace. Can he find the pickoff? He does! No, he doesn't. He falls down. Lucario for Pox kills the Talonflame. And now Trust is gonna die too as well. Is he? No, Greedent finds the Cinderace. No, Cinderace Blaze kicks away. Stays at max range. Can't get bashed anymore. No, oh my god, he almost runs into it. Probably should have stayed at max range there. Let's let the Eldegoss face check. But yeah, it does work out. Almost gets taken down by the Greedent Page. Either Pikachu was working on Dread or... Yeah, Pikachu is only running Dread now, but Crusset is here. Crusset is gonna kill... No, Pikachu Unite moves. Who's gonna get this? Pikachu gets it. Gets the kill on Crusset as well. We're done. Where did Cinderace die to Ludicolo? In his own jungle. Cinderace dies to PvE in his own jungle. Gets taken down by the Ludicolo. Not sure what happened there. Of course, I'm looking for another X-Scissors. Lucario just Unite moving. What's he gonna look for? Just one or two kills? I mean, I guess, sure. Yeah, I guess those 2 kills are nice. They can maybe look for a top goal now. Rotom is up. But where is he walking? They're actually walking towards top side? Close combats. Runs back towards top lane. Wigglytuff is currently working on the Rotom. Actually just dies. That was interesting decision making. I'm not sure what he went for. I don't think that was an intentional death, guys. I really don't think so, but maybe. To reset his death timer? I mean, sure. You know what? Maybe. Maybe he wanted to reset his death timer. Let's just say that. Let's just say he wanted to reset his death timer. That's why he died to Ludicolo. Why not? They're gonna kill Rotom now. Cinderace is gonna be level 14, which is quite huge. But they're 100 points behind. Against the score comp, which is not a good sign. Obviously very hard to score. With ASR team comp. Don't have the Venusaur this time to just run down in the jungle and be very aggressive. Cinderace is obviously not running score sheet. With Venusaur they were running score sheets. I can fear that Blue team is just gonna flip Zapdos again, and if they lose the Zapdos flip, they just run into the enemy base and just score with their level lead. Just get rid of Zapdos, potentially. Let's see what they do. 10 seconds, Zapdos is spawned. It's the last team fight of this. The last 2 minutes of this tournament. Who's gonna be champion? Greedent trying to look for 47 on bot lane. But Pikachu is currently defending. Talonflame pressuring top lane. The rest of Galaxy playing very safe. Oh, Talonflame under pressure. Has to Unite move already. That's very early on. But they're just flipping it. Yeah, they're just going instantly for Zapdos. Fluffy Tail's on it. Who gets it? And they get it. Lucario gets the Zapdos. And that should probably begin. They're just gonna run towards the enemy base now. Talonflame actually buying enough time just to distract them. 1v4 Unite moving. And they just run towards the enemy base. Most likely game, sure. Is he gonna at least find someone? Focus Band is being procced. He does find Lucario. But they're 300 points behind. 300 points behind, and there's just no way. They have no score shields on their characters. There's no way they can come back from this one. I think that might be the tournament. Yeah, but that's the score comp, right? They just look for the flips. They have a lot of Fluffy Tails, a lot of last hit abilities, so... Cinder's Unite move I think almost had it as well. But in those teamfights it's very, very hard. Like, it's just gonna die to something random. It's very hard to be 100% sure you get the last hit when all 5 characters are hitting Zapdos. They're still looking for something. They're still trying. They're not surrender voting. They're not going down with the surrender vote in this tournament. Well, maybe. They can still make one final push, but yeah, Talonflame is scoring 98 on bot side right now. And there's just no way. They don't even have enough Eos coins to even win this. Not even close. But I mean, they're trying. They're for sure trying. They're getting some good coins in. But they don't even have enough, even if Cinderace gets the score off. It's not even enough. They need almost 200, 250 points. Cinderace actually gets it off though. Quite impressive. They actually find all the picks. They find all the scores, but Can't do anything about it. Still 130 points behind. And that's tournament. Team Galaxy. Score Comp wins the Japanese tournament. That was the only time we actually see the Score Comp being played in this tournament. And they win over the standard Team Comp. With a 3-2. With a 3-2. GG's to Galaxy. Yeah. Final score 807 to 687. That's our champions. Champion Team Galaxy wins the winter tournament. Wins the Pokemon Unite Japanese winter tournament. Congrats.